Good evening and Eid Mubarak to you all. I hope you all had a blessed Ramadan and you are enjoying the Eid holidays. I'm your host, Bara Abdallah, here to bring you a great line of segments featuring local talents, initiatives, and events from around the kingdom. So as we celebrate this wonderful occasion, stay tuned. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, our next guest is a board-certified dermatologist who is about to share with us some tips for a healthier looking skin after Ramadan and of course during Eid. With us today is Dr. Dua Abdul Muhsin. Well, welcome and good evening. How are you?
Hello, thank you for having me here.
Most definitely.
Pleasure.
It's a great pleasure for us too. You know, been seeing your work on Instagram and on social media. I'm like, we need to have her.
Oh, I've been trying, trust me.
Aw.
I'm new to this, but I've been trying to promote myself on Instagram. I
Okay.
think it's the new trend right now, and so it's important for doctors to be out there
Totally.
and reach out to the patients.
And you're doing great.
Thank
You're doing
you.
phenomenal.
Thank you.
And it seems that you've been going through a beautiful journey. Tell us more about yourself and your journey in dermatology.
Well, I fell in love with dermatology early on, to be honest. So right after middle school, I honestly knew from the beginning that I will pursue a career in dermatology. Yeah.
Wow.
So just right after middle school and my internship, I decided to go to the United Kingdom.
Okay.
And I joined the master's degree program in
Okay.
Cardiff University, and I graduated with distinction. Alhamdulillah.
Wow. Yeah, we saw that.
And then I returned back to Bahrain and joined the Arab Board program. And I got like 4 years later of training and like multiple exams,
Wow.
I got the Arab Board for Health Specialization certificate.
Amazing, amazing.
Yeah.
So it's like you make it sound so easy.
No.
But it was, I'm sure you've been through a lot.
Yeah, here I am now. I currently work in Kim's Health Medical Center in
Okay.
Muharraq, and I also work in Royal Bahrain Medical Center in Janabiyya.
Oh, you're busy.
Yeah, I am. I have a very busy schedule, trust
Wow,
me.
wow. And you've been doing all kind of dermatology services. We're talking skin,
Yes.
hair, everything, right?
Indeed, yeah. Mainly the dermatologists, we're focused on hair, skin, and nails. That's our main focus. Yeah.
Okay, great stuff, great stuff.
Yeah.
Now, few tips if you don't mind, you know, dehydration,
Yeah.
right? Ramadan and all of that. It's been a beautiful month, beautiful, beautiful month. But now going back to Eid and people kind of may overdo it with few
True.
things. Like, you know, instead of like going a little bit with a healthier step, they will go with creams and stuff like that,
Yeah.
you know, excessively. But
Yeah.
what is your tip and advice of how can we hydrate ourselves and our skin?
Yeah,
in Eid?
well, a lot of people have this idea of hydrating their skin is by drinking a lot of water. So they will hydrate their body from the inside, but it's also important to hydrate your skin from the outside.
Okay.
In that sense, you have to apply a really good moisturizer on a daily basis. So if people really stick to that, together with drinking water a lot,
Okay.
then they would normally have a hydrated skin.
Okay.
So my main tip is don't forget to apply your moisturizer.
Moisturizer.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how much water should we drink? Like somebody will go up to 3 liters. I'm like, dude, you're gonna be a walking swimming pool.
Yeah, true. Well, it depends on your activity, you know, but mainly it's 8 cups of water is the normal amount
Okay.
of water anybody could have. But if you're excessively working outdoors or you're exposed to the sun, perhaps you will need a lot more fluid.
Okay. So moisturizers, 8 cups of water.
Yeah.
Pretty much we're good there.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, as not only they've been feeling the dehydration of fasting, but now, you know, with sanitizers, and
Yeah.
everybody's like sanitizing their hands like 3 times, 4 times a day. I'm not sure how
I
many
know.
times. But that they felt that they're getting dehydrated even more and more. So
Yeah.
should we use less, more? Should we do
Well,
other stuff?
So I will not be exaggerating if I say that 20% of the cases I see in clinic nowadays are of hand eczema.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. Like a lot of people having dry hands and hand eczema, especially in the era of COVID. People are using a lot of sanitizers and washing their hands frequently. So my advice is limit the time you use sanitizer, and when you can, whenever you can, use water and just a gentle soap instead. Always dry your hand gently instead of rubbing it so harsh.
Screw
you don't
COVID.
have to do that. Just do it gently, and right after, use a good moisturizer and apply it. And always carry a moisturizer with you in your pocket so that you can reapply it whenever you can.
Moisturizer?
Yeah.
I forgot
I
it.
have
I'm
one in my
sorry.
bag.
Do you have an extra one?
I do have one.
Oh, you see, you're ready. You're ready. You're a
always.
true dermatologist.
Always.
Okay, now, summer is coming, right? Everybody wants to go out there, you know, with their beach bodies, stuff like that. They want to tan out, but it gets really hot over here in Bahrain.
I know.
So any precautionary measures for that?
You know, I'm the sunblock police when it comes.
Sunblock police.
Yeah.
That's a nice title.
I am the sunblock police. When I go out with my friends, I would tell them all these scary stories I have of skin cancers, and then they'll immediately apply some sunscreen.
Scare me. Okay, now we're going to the beach, and now all of a sudden you're gonna scare me. What are you gonna say?
Well, no, I'll advise you. How about that? I'll take it gently. You have to apply your sunblock every 2 to 4 hours and reapply it as long as you're out there in the sun.
Right.
Whether you're going to the beach, you're on vacation, or simply just going out in the daytime, and especially in the summer. And I think there is no excuse right now because a lot of companies have like different textures of sunblock.
Right.
So usually people wouldn't put sunblock because they don't like the way they feel on their skin. But there are a lot of companies out there, and I'm sure you can find one that suits your skin type. So there are a few tips I can tell you for how you can choose your preferred sunblock.
Okay.
You can always look for the SPF, which is the sun protection factor.
Okay.
Always choose one that is 30 and more. And by 30, it means that it's blocking 97% of the UV rays.
Okay.
And that UV rays are the ones that we get from the sun that damage the skin. Yeah. So 30 and more is what you're going to look for. Also, search for the word on the bottle that says broad spectrum, because in that way it will block both UVA and ultraviolet B waves. And these two waves are the harmful ones.
Wow, there's a lot going on here.
I know.
It's like a science class now. Wow.
Always choose one that is water resistant, especially when you're going for a swim and you wash your face or hands frequently. Choose one that is water resistant. And as I said, you can always choose one that suits your skin type, whether you have an oily skin or a dry skin. I'm sure you'll find one right there. And well, last but not least, you always have to look for the expiry date. As in any product,
it's amazing that you have to bring that up.
As in any product you'll purchase, like you have to look for the expiry date.
Amazing.
And whenever you're out on the beach, just look for the shade, be under an umbrella, wear your hat or sunglasses, and you should be fine. Just have fun.
These are like very valuable tips because a lot of people in Bahrain say, we do not need any SPF, whatever that is. We're Bahrainis, we're always exposed to the sun. It's like, no, man, you gotta get it.
Well, the thing is, especially with UVA, like you don't get the effect straight away. It's a silent kind of damage.
Oh, wow.
But then later on in life, you will face some kind of pigmentations and stuff like that. So better be careful.
Precautionary measures.
Yeah, true.
It's all about that, definitely.
Yeah.
Now, another thing that's been going on as well in Ramadan, what people have been experiencing it is that they've been noticing they're like kind of losing some hair. Not little pieces of that. It's like, you know, every time they go for wudu or they just want to wash out a bit, it's like, oh my God, I'm losing. But apparently it's just because we've been fasting and some, you know, there's some deficiency with some vitamins, I guess. So how can we pretty much regain that again during Eid and after? Well,
first we have to say that it's very normal to lose 100 to over 200 hairs per day.
Ooh.
Yeah. And that sounds a lot, but it's totally normal to lose that amount of hair.
Male and female, both?
Yeah. So if you noticeably lose a lot more than that,
Okay.
then maybe you should see your dermatologist. And a lot of causes comes with hair loss. So it might be caused by your eating habits
Right.
that's changing in Ramadan, or it might be caused by stress, even the stress of fasting itself.
Okay.
So if you see your dermatologist, we can identify the cause after examination,
Okay.
and perhaps give you some procedures, as in PRP,
Okay.
or mesotherapy, or we have a lot of like treatment options in a clinic that we can look on and treat you accordingly after we diagnose correctly.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing job. Wow, there's a lot of tips right now. So people now will feel safer knowing that there's a lot to be done, and it's always good to have precautionary measures.
Yeah.
And now, especially, we've been in this beautiful journey of dermatology, making
Thank
people's
you.
lives better when it
Thank
comes to
you.
skincare, hair care, and even nail care.
Yeah.
So what is the future like for you? What's you gonna do?
Wow.
You want to pursue this even more and more? Maybe do more stuff, or become maybe, I would say, Instagram health influencer, which you already are?
Well, I would love that, to be honest. Yeah, I'm open for it. And I just started my Instagram page recently, I think in March. So it's been a month only.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to see what life brings.
I'm sure you're gonna have your own show one day.
Oh, I would
you
love
know?
that.
Beauty with Dara. You know, it's like the B and D all together.
You can co-host with me.
Well, I don't know if I'm that capable.
Oh,
you know,
you
you're so
are.
up there. It's like,
Oh,
you
you
know, but
are.
I'll try. But thank you so much. I
So
really
humble.
appreciate. I
So
really
humble you are.
appreciate that position. You never know. All of a sudden, it's like, well, we are here together, and we are here today with Dara. Let's
Yes.
make it happen.
Yes, indeed.
Get your vitamin D with Dara. You know, amazing stuff.
Yes.
Any last words to your viewers?
Well, keep your skincare simple. Use just the right amount of creams and moisturizers and sunblock, and always stick to that. Like, sunblock is really important, so
Okay.
stick to using your sunblock and reapply it whenever you're out there. And yeah, that's it. Always visit your dermatologist when you need it.
Well, hopefully even more than that. We're going to even go there for checkups.
Yes,
You know?
exactly. It's important.
So things won't be that late
Yes,
to fix, right?
exactly.
Well, thank you so much, Dr.
Thank
Dara,
you.
for being with us right here on Bahrain
Thank
Now.
you.
This has been a beautiful talk. We
Thanks.
can't wait to see you again on TV.
Thank you so much for having me.
Most definitely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, these were your tips of how to have a healthy and beautiful skin and hair. All that took place with Dr. Dara right here on Bahrain Now.
My name is Ala Isa. I am from Khashab by me. I start to work in wood division since July 2000. I have started this table. Then I get support from my family. They support me to try to improve myself, improve from customer. They support me also. They like my job, and I try to improve and improve. It takes me 7 to 10 working days, sometimes I get more because sometimes the level of the tables to make the level straight, and I do sanding. It's very hard work, and I want to take the table showing that table is very nice. I work from my heart to show that table like a picture. I used acacia wood table, and I use thick tables and sword table. That's all and then Indonesian tables, Indonesian wood, sorry. So I import some woods from outside, then I start work in this wood. My future plan to open a gallery and to have more customers and more flowers, and to make my customers satisfied, and All this support I get from my family, especially my daughter. When saw the table, she told me, "Our success, you will learn from the mistakes, and you will you have something very nice. I like it, and I get this support. I forgot that I work hard work, and I'm so happy with my work."
Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of today's episode. Don't forget to reach out to us on our social media accounts shown below for any inquiries. We love hearing from you. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in another episode of Bahrain Now. Till next time, Bahrain, goodbye, God bless, and Eid Mubarak.